We are ready to enter Lane Stadium in Blacksburg, Virginia. The Hokies enter the stadium to the familiar strains of Enter Sandman. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Virginia Tech Hokies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with the Hokies head coach before the game. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense will get the ball first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do.
Makes a grab and room to run. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. And the Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Tompkins. There is a man still down. It's a Hokie, and they'll stop play to check on him. Trainers out evaluating this junior safety. We'll let you know his condition. Holly keeping an eye on all of the injuries for us. To the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Cardinals back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Catch in the middle, it's Tompkins. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Scanning the field, it's short. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Cardinals. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, that's the start you're looking for if you're David and you're trying to upset Goliath in a game that nobody gave you an opportunity to win. What a nice job offensively, just making good decisions, taking care of the football, and making the plays when they were available to be made. They march it down the field. They get on the scoreboard, David. And I think this crowd right now is shocked.
They are shocked, and it got a lot quieter. And here's the good thing. Now the confidence goes through the roof. Coaches talked about it. We got confidence. We can win. The players have to believe. And they talked about something good happening early. Not letting this crowd go bananas. That's how they drew it up. That is an excellent start for this squad.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking, it gets everything rolling for this offense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Knocked down way behind the line. They'll call it a 9-yard loss.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play for a snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's short. They'll run the screen. Runs through the tackle. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down. The 38. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. The Cardinals will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Denmark. Caught, and he's got room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Running the red zone, it's McCord. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Back to pass, it's short. Bringing the heat. And it's a sack.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Running inside. It's Denmark. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Skips away from pressure. Fires downfield. Pulls it in. It's Denmark. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Snags it over the middle. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They call their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Hokies will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Under fire. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Back to throw. It's short. Under fire. Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get 1 more snap off. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Navy Midshipmen taking on the number 11 team, the Memphis Tigers. And it's the Midshipmen able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And that's a win streak now, 2 in a row after starting the season 1-1.
The Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Using his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Denmark. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. Here's a little room there. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Denmark. Turning it on. really get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Handoff to the single running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the red zone, it's Denmark. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The run inside, it's McCord. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Hokies trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's short. He's got the tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. So we open the final period with a third down play. He's looking to throw on third and short. Firing deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown Cardinals. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And that is exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. There is a man still down. It's a Hokie, and they'll stop play to check on him. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Slings it downfield. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an attempt.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, going to the air. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll leave it with the lone back. On the Houdini-like moves, get it to the 22. And the Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Best. Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Tompkins. Touchdown, Cardinals! Great job by the back on the option.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Running inside, it's McCord. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. This offense is aggressive on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far today, and they're still on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. On the move, he fires. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Louisville calls its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. The Cardinals will now use their final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. The mission pretty clear here. This offense must have a touchdown. On the move, it's Tompkins.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go right back to him. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Quick release on the RPO. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield, it's short. Pocket breaking down. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McCord. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's got it again. And they'll They'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. I'd advise just throwing this one away. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Blake.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.